Hello everyone, my name is Jay Morris. Welcome back to another video. This one is going to be me talking about a topic that has been widely discussed among the both metal and the rock community, and that is, does Bring Me the Horizon just suck now? Now, I personally, I have a Bring Me the Horizon shirt on right now, and I have my Bring Me the Horizon poster by my thing, but I'm not going to make this biased because I know there is a certain sort of stigma that surrounds fans of Bring Me the Horizon because, oh boy, people think they're part of the emo community, people think they're part of the scene community, and to be honest, that is true to some degree, but it's more the fan base than the people because the band members, they don't care, they don't really think about that. That's not what they base it on. So don't really don't base it on that. Um, I'm mostly going to be talking about their album That's the Spirit, but I'll also let Sempiternal bleed into it a bit. That's the Spirit was a huge, just dimensional shift from their previous work, in which they were a very, very heavy metalcore band, and a little bit later on had more of a post-hardcore side in Sempiternal. But when you go through their discography to albums like There's a Hell Believe Me, I've Seen It, There's a Heaven, Let's Keep It a Secret, Suicide Season, Count Your Blessings, This Is What the Edge of Your Seat Was Made For, it's kind of like you can really see that some people would not even be able to recognize them as the same band because they have had such a ginormous shift in their sound, in their style, in their image. Go look at, and if you're wondering what I mean by image, go back to, say, Suicide Season and watch a live video of, say, Diamonds Aren't Forever, or The Sadness Will Never End, and then watch that, and then watch a live performance of a song like Drowned, or Doomed, or Avalanche, and you can really see that people are not necessarily wrong in their assumptions that this band has really taken more of a commercial path. Personally, I don't consider them pop whatsoever. Now, a song such as Follow You does have pop elements, but when you take the rest of That's the Spirit into account, listen to a song like Avalanche, listen to a song like Throne, or like Blasphemy, or like What You Need, and like the intro drums in Avalanche when they start, it's just like harsh, it's heavy, and go find a pop station that plays something that sounds that abrasive. Sure, the just because the vocals aren't screamed or growled doesn't mean they're not a rock band or a metal band. It seems like nowadays in the metal community, if there isn't metal or like what they consider to be metal vocals, such as growled or screamed vocals, they immediately believe it to be a pop thing. If they hear any type of singing in what they consider to be a metal band, they immediately jump past rock and just go to pop. There's such a thing as one thing. There's such a thing as rock, and two, you don't have to have screams or growls to be a metal band. Most of the classic metal bands didn't use that. Like in Doomed, like its chorus, when it's like "So Come Rain on My Parade," that whole part, that's heavy, that's up there. He's screaming and he's belting, and yes, it's not like the beginning of Diamonds Aren't Forever, though. We Will Never Sleep, because sleep is for the weak. It's not like that, but it's not necessarily bad either. That's a Spirit gets a lot of hate because people are putting a self-imposed thing on it to be like their old albums and to be like their old style, when they don't really take into account that bands change their evolution. You can't do the same style for years and years and years. Bring Me the Horizon's been around since 2004, and they were probably formed before that. That was just when they started making music. But just stop giving so much hate to That's the Spirit and think of it as its own album. It's the same thing like Linkin Park when they released One More Light. Don't consider One More Light a different album than the rest of their discography. Consider That's the Spirit different than Sempiternal and their other stuff. And if you don't like it, that's fine. Everyone has their own opinions. I'm not telling you just flat out don't have your opinions with music. But don't hate it just because you can hate it. Hate it for a reason, and a logical reason, and one that makes sense, rather than just like, they sold out. That's not a reason. That's not a reason because it's not true. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, my name is Jay Morse, and I'm signing off. Farewell.